Hello and welcome to the Life is Storytelling Screencast. Today is March 12th of 2026. I'm your host, Chris Pierce, joined by my host, Sensei, Ernest Gonzalez. Ernest, how you doing today, bud?
I'm awesome, man. I'm great.
You
I'm
know,
great. Just feeling really fucking zen, you know?
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing like an Overwatch joke. Um, but
How
yeah,
about yourself?
I'm doing good too. I'm doing good. I'm doing
Yeah.
good. If you've
Yeah.
been following us on our channels, it is our movie week leading up to the Oscars. And today we're reviewing one battle after another. Because it's like the next big one up there. Of lots of great films. Not taking anything away from anybody. But
It's a
the
contender.
for sure. But the number one that people are assuming are going to be taken is Sinners, and Ernest already has a review of that out there. I will just go ahead and say I'm also a big fan of it. It's a great film. But another great film, and it's the next one up that people are like, if it doesn't go to this, it's going to go to that. Is One Battle After Another, and it's definitely something that is very timely to where we are now, poignant, all that stuff, and we're gonna get into that. So we're gonna be reviewing one battle after another. If you are fans of us for our games content, we'll be back on games next week. This is literally just a full movie week, just going over movie stuff, leading us into the Oscars because I love award season, baby. I love
Yeah.
the Oscars.
And for those
Um,
of you that love our movie content, there will be more
there will be,
out there,
yeah, for sure,
as we continue. But
for sure.
yeah, this is
We
a big
be
movie week,
we
man.
do the variety with it. That's this week has
Uh,
been just movies. What's
this is
up?
a weird time to ask you, but are we gonna go see the animated shorts?
I have to look at the times. And
Yeah.
that is why I
I
was
just
asking about your
remembered
plans
that.
yesterday, but
Right.
we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, because that's a tradition of ours. We love
It
to go
is,
see the
yeah,
animated shorts in the theater. That's
because
always
I
great.
because it is gonna be they will be showing this weekend. I know that, but I gotta look at the actual times and stuff.
And it's
Um,
just better in the theater, man.
oh
And
for sure,
like that's the chance that you have. Otherwise, it's YouTube, you know?
right,
So,
and like you
yeah.
can, and that's and no hate to anybody who like. I mean,
Right.
everything's more expensive now, but it's definitely a thing we've been able to make it every year. So let's see what we
But
can
I
do about
mean,
that.
like somebody asked me the other day, like, why do you go to the theater so much? Like, why is the movies your thing? And I was like, that's the best place to watch a movie.
Mm,
Like, easy. Easy.
absolutely,
That's the easiest answer I've ever given in my entire life.
hell yeah,
Is like,
hell yeah.
yeah, it's the best place to watch a movie. Duh.
Go support your theaters, folks. Yeah, because
I
movie
wish I
theaters is
saw
the way to
this
do it.
one in the theater, honestly.
Which I
Because I
did,
mean,
but yeah,
oh, yeah, there's some beautiful stuff there, man. And
for
I'm
sure.
sure the sound is top tier, but
Yeah.
man, oh, there's some beautiful stuff. And to see that on a big screen, I envy you a bit. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be going into one battle after another, reviewing that. If we'll most likely be seeing the Oscar shorts this weekend, we'll probably have a video of that whenever, probably this weekend. We'll see what day that lands on. Um, but yeah, so let's go into this as we were going into the Oscars. Very exciting. Conan's hosting again. Love it. He did so good last year. Um, but before we
Is
get
that
in,
thing real that you sent me about Matt Berry? Is Matt Berry going to be there?
he's a presenter. Yeah,
Let's go.
I don't know
Yes.
why. No, I'm joking. He's
Hey,
great. No,
why
he's
not?
great. I'm just like,
Because he's
from my
awesome.
understanding, like usually it's the winners of whatever award the year before that come and do the thing. I don't know. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Hey, man, he's Bane in the new Lego Batman. Everyone look out for him. There's your gaming stuff. um, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get ahead of this. We're going to be going into spoilers. I don't know at what point that's really going to become a thing, but this movie did come out last year and it was out before holiday season last year. So it's been out for a little bit, but go watch it. Go check it out. If you don't want to be spoiled on it, this is your chance. But yeah, man, let's talk about some movies. Let's talk about some one battle after another. Ernest, give me some opening thoughts. Give me a score.
Oh man, it's just a lot of battles. It's like they're nonstop. They just keep rolling in.
One after
Like
another.
you have one battle, and then there's another one right there, just waiting for you. No, man. I really enjoyed this movie, and I think part of it too. And this is nothing against The Secret Agent, which I did. I did review as well. Go watch that.
Go watch that.
But it's nothing against it. But like that was the movie that I had watched before this one, and the pace of this is just so
Oh
it's
yeah.
boom 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 boom, like, and maybe there's like a small lull, but then it's going to pick up
And it
again.
just goes right on.
And the pacing of this, it had me glued to the screen from the very beginning.
Yeah.
To the point that I had twice as many jokes as I actually said because me and Chris watched it together,
Hmm.
and it's very easy to like mystery theater 3000 this stuff, you know.
Yep.
Um, but I had a lot of it in because I was paying so much attention to it. It's like it so it was awesome. It was awesome. This is a very, very good movie. And the performances in it are wonderful all around. What's her name with the debut this
Oh,
time? She is amazing, especially for her first time, and she really
It's
seems so
Chase
trained up. But
Infinity.
thank you, Chase Infinity. And yeah, she really seems so trained up with like guns and stuff too, even the way she like holds them and the way
Yeah.
she like crouches and everything. But like, yeah, her performance, Leo, most obviously,
Yeah.
Del Toro, like, yeah, you go
Sean
on and on,
Penn.
even like,
Like,
oh, absolutely, Sean Penn. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if he
yeah,
walks away
Penn.
with an Oscar at all. There's a guy at the gym that reminds me of his character here,
Oof.
and he just looks like, you know. And anyway, I really, really enjoyed this movie. It's so beautifully shot. There's so many in here, especially that road when
Oh
you're on the
yeah.
road one, and the
Yeah,
way that it builds
that's the
suspense
shot.
with those hills and everything. Jeez, it's amazing. I love so much about this. The balance between humor, action, and drama is so perfectly done. It's so well proportioned.
Hmm.
To be able to tell this story, there was a absolute like a straight on story here, but the way they go about telling it is so wonderfully done as well. Seeing those big faces like Wood Harris in just like the most minor role ever is like crazy to me anytime that I see it. But I guess that's what happens sometimes with these like ensemble casts and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I really, really had a great time with it. I want to give it a perfect score,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
10 out of
yeah.
10. Okay. Or a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd Movie Lover.
Because
Um
I mean, where do you take points off? Maybe you'll tell me right now, but like I don't know where you take points off from
so
this movie, dude.
so this is my second time watching it. The first time I did watch
Mm.
it in theaters. This is my it's been a while. Which is why I know it's completely fine to spoil this movie. But there were so many parts that I'd like I'm surprised I still remembered them, like if for beat for beat, but like still they managed to just be very entertaining, very good. This movie rides like lives and dies off of what I feel is Leonardo DiCaprio's performance. Because it is a serious subject matter. It is a dark film. And again, I already said spoiler warning. Though there is a villain of sorts who does get taken out and gets his comeuppance, the good guys technically don't do that. And what is the overall bad guys do continue to do the thing they were doing in the
Yeah,
first place. And this is easily something that could hit way too close to home. But if you do not have the loving, ridiculous, hilarious father that is Leonardo DiCaprio at the center, he is so good. Obviously, directing and everything, you have to have that tone management here, because or else it's going to go one way or the other, and then it just spills over and it's overflowing with just too much ridiculousness. But it's perfect. They
yeah,
they do it so well. We have everything that is supposed to be serious, they do take seriously. When you get to those comedic moments, it does not undermine those serious bits. Like me and Ernest were talking about this. It's wild that this like was filmed and created before the times we're in right now. Not
right.
saying that the things that are portrayed in this movie only started recently, but they're more on our face than ever. Is
Mhm.
essentially what we're saying with that. And yeah, and what a time for this to come out. And it's wild that you can watch this movie with it having the subject matter that it does about this revolutionaries. Also like you don't outright hear people saying ice and all this stuff, but like you have soldiers being sent to these towns essentially to cause a distraction for something else going on, and they're literally closing down a school dance, questioning children, threatening kids, along with taking people literally off the street with bags on their faces. Like if you hear that and you feel like, oh, that's too stressful for me. First of all, fair. Again, definitely right now,
Yeah.
but it's handled in such a way. And then again, like it's really weird because like Leonardo DiCaprio is like just a really drugged up Superman. Like it's like the literal hopium, if you will, of just he loves his kid. You never question that he loves his kid. He has to deal with a lot of crap. It's just really funny. Like, what time is it, dude? I don't know. I fried my brain on drugs, but my girl, my daughter, she's been taken. Yeah, she's at the rendezvous point. I need to know where that is. What time is it? Oh my God, I hate you. It's so good. It's so good. And then you add to that, which is already like when you hear that something else is added to that, it sounds like it could be too much. But another balanced character is Sensei with oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. It's Benicio del Toro.
Benicio.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And he is able to stay stone faced, stay cool, stay ocean waves, Bob, ocean waves, with everything that Leo's throwing at him, while also literally he calls it like I have a Harriet Tubman situation going on. Literally has his own underground railroad kind of thing going on, just
So
helping
chill about it.
all these people, dude. And you see
Yeah.
why he's the head of that household because he's just literally the only time you hear him yell is like, "Close down the store right now, Bob. Get off the phone." It's like I'm not even on the. It's so
I'm not
good.
on the phone. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good. And they together are also just perfect. It's honestly a match made in heaven if I've ever seen one. And the way they play off of each other, we have Bob revealing the origin of himself. Like I was with this group, the French, what is it, French 75?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're one bad hombre, Bob." That's really all he has to say about that.
That's
Every
all he
time
says
after
about it.
that, he
Yeah.
has beers for him, and he's such a ride or die homie. He's
He
so cool. I love him.
he literally like breaks him out of like being captured
Yeah.
and just has a beer for him in the car,
Yeah.
like just ready for
Yep,
it.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
And then you get this scene at the end where he's pulled over because, of course, he has to sacrifice himself in the sense of like he's the one speeding, driving the car. Cops pull him over. You see him doing this little dance. It's so good. Oh, and then it's just like and then the line of like, I've had a few what small beers. It's great. He's
Few
so
small
good.
beers. Yeah.
Whatever he's saying, I'm right here, glued the fuck in. And that goes for every performance here. I hate Sean Penn, not the actor, like the character.
Yeah.
Um, and you're
He's
supposed
amazing.
to, but like also
Sean Penn, the actor, is great.
right for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But like when he like even like the first time you like really laugh at it, like he's just combing his little hair
Oh,
in the
yeah.
elevator. It's saying like, do you he's like, do you like black girls? I love them, and it's insane. It's like again the audacity of that scene, but him with Leo's reaction of just like it sells it. It
I have
sells
no
it.
idea what's
You
going on
have
there.
these
Yeah.
really disgusting things like the Christmas Adventurers Club, which we're going to talk about because oh my God. They named it perfectly. They did everything they needed to there. And honestly, probably has like the scariest like kind of bit as you're going through.
The whole
Um,
Saint Nick thing.
Old
Yeah.
Saint
Yeah.
Nick, and then the whole this whole floor should be clean enough to eat off of. Terrible, terrifying. But everything this movie goes towards, it does not shy away from. It has a message. It has multiple messages. You can even take it at just face value of like, oh, dad loves his daughter, and there's something beautiful just there without digging deep, and you do not have to dig far to find anything else.
Little
And
Finding Nemo tale right
right,
there for
right. And hey,
you.
why? And like the
Yeah.
formula works. Why break it? And it leads to that crazy set of shots that we get towards the end of this film.
Yeah.
Um, but everyone's doing great here. Like Chase Infinity, we were talking about this is her like debut, and like, oh man, she is. We get a lot of times, and no hate to new actors, because it's just like you get put in a room with like legends, you can usually tell, like, hey, this person's got more to say and more to act, and the other person's just kind of like being a wall. But she's doing her own thing. She has a
Oh
lot
man.
with Sean Penn, and you wouldn't think this is her first film, which is crazy.
No, yeah. Then they're that shot where they're like
Yeah,
face to face right here,
that's when
and
they
it's
meet.
like,
Yeah,
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 man. And it's so intense.
so good.
And for you don't see one bit of back down in her.
Mm-mm,
You know what I mean? Like
mm-mm.
she is so about it and she's so fearless. And like I couldn't help but think like, yeah, her character is fearless, but like her as an actor, as an actress, like is so
Oh yeah,
fucking fearless for the way she
so good.
handled this shit. Yeah, she's amazing.
And like she. I mean, obviously, with her having this experience now with a great director, obviously he wrote the film too, Paul Thomas Anderson, and now she has all this experience now with all these great actors and actresses. Just push her forward, man. Like we talk
Put
about
her out there.
Obafemi in
Yeah.
WWE all the time. Push her to the moon, baby. Push her to the
Yeah.
moon because we're here for her. Chase
He
Infinity
stood
all
right there with Cody. You know what I mean?
he did. And Drew.
Yeah,
Yeah, right in between
yeah,
them. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, yeah. That's Chase Infinity is the Obafemi of acting right now.
I was gonna
Is
try
that
to do
weird?
Chase. It doesn't fit as
No,
well.
it doesn't work as well. Yeah, you need two syllables right there.
We'll call her Bouncy. It'll be fine because Javon rules too. Honestly,
Mhm.
all three of those NXT guys that we got brought up, crazy stuff.
Fucking wrestling always makes it in somewhere,
Oh,
dude.
and it
It
hasn't
always,
been this
yeah.
prominent in a minute, but yeah, for sure. But yeah, dude, I just like I again, we're not talking about every other movie up for Best Picture here, but it is understandable that Leo isn't up there. He's not going to be getting that lead actor award for this, and I just wanted to shout out this movie is so great, and the reason why it's like palpable. Like you can digest it, you can take it in. You don't feel disgusting from this movie. It's him. And
Yeah.
with Chase Infinity, of course, and then of course you add in the Benicio, but like it's really like a lot. Like there's so much of him on the phone that he's just doing so good. Bob, you know what the answer is. Just wait, let me ask the question. Just Bob, it's so good. It's so good.
8:15. Okay. He's amazing. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, like I totally agree with you with the whole point on Leo. Like he is, and it just feels so genuine as well because
Yeah,
it makes sense that after that long and not studying that stuff every day, that you would forget some of those
right.
passcodes. That you
Plus the
even
drugs.
remember I remember what I did last Wednesday, man, and like I like yeah, it makes so much sense that he wouldn't remember that. And it feels so authentic in
Yeah,
his performance, the way that he
100%.
goes about everything. I love the scene where it's him and Sensei in the car and he's starting to freak out about stuff and he's starting to get worked up a little bit. And he's like, don't lose it, Bob.
Don't
Don't
go
lose it.
dark on me,
Reel it
Bob.
back in. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't go dark on me. And he's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm good. And I was like, you know what? I have that conversation with myself a lot. You know,
I don't
like,
think you know how healthy that
yeah,
is.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Don't go dark. Don't go dark, Ernest. No, no, I'm here, man. I'm here. Yeah, yeah. But
But
them two just bring this like very realness. If anything feels like I don't know, possibly made up, is how the Zen the sensei is,
oh,
you
for
know,
sure.
just because they're like you pointed it out as it was going on, as he's like evacuating, giving everybody directions around the apartments and stuff like that. He is so calm about everything. He just got thrust into this like situation
And he
that
has
really he
Bob
had
right in
not
his
too much
ear.
to do with. Right.
Right in his
Yeah.
ear, yeah.
Just freaking out. But he keeps a cool head about
Mm.
everything, even when the cops start following them, because Bob's taking that big swig of
Yeah.
beer, like as they're driving down the road right in front of a cop, dude.
Yeah.
Nightmare for a drinker and a driver. But yeah, he's like, all right, you're gonna have to tuck and roll
He
out
just
this.
has a
He's just
plan. Yeah, dude.
so
Yeah.
chill with it. Yeah,
Take
dude.
my
Yeah,
rifle. And he's like, you gotta be like Tom Cruise, Bob. I'm like, it's so good. So good. Like, yeah, Benicio del Toro, definitely in terms of like screen time, a smaller role, but so memorable. Like, first of all, Sensei. I just love it. I love it. I love it so much.
yeah.
The first time you see him really in the film, like he's just closing out his shop, the dojo, if you will, with just wearing his socks and his flip flops, and then Bob's just there at the door, and it's just like letting this calamity in, and he just runs in. It's like, Bob, what you got going on over there? It's so good. And then like there's a point where he's about to step on like the karate mat. There's a word for it.
Oh
He's like,
yeah,
Bob,
yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah. Get off of it. Get
get
off
off of
of it.
there. Hey man, it's a place of
Man,
business.
I also love like as they're going through that building and he's giving directions to everyone and
Yeah,
stuff. That like
it's
every
crazy.
room that they go into, Bob is trying to charge his
Just
phone,
plug
and
his phone
just
in.
as he's about to plug it in, like they have to move into the next room and stuff. It's
Mm.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
And
There's
it's
so
so
many
good.
just small details like that all throughout this movie.
Yeah, yeah. But talking about like maybe not a ton of screen time, but memorable. We got to talk about Tiana Taylor. We have her here. She's like the focal point of the beginning of this film, and obviously that's how you get Chase Infinity's character, as she's the mother. Uh, again,
That's how humans work.
yes, indeed. The only thing is, Leo Bob does not realize that it's not his child. Nor at this point do I think it matters by the time you get to the end of this film. Because what is it that Yondu said? I might not be your father, but I'm your daddy. Like Mary Poppins, y'all.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'll cry right now, dude. I'll cry right now. I don't care.
But Tiana Taylor is obviously like a force at the beginning of this film, as she is literally like spearheading this revolution. As we're seeing, this is back when they're actually still the French 75 are an active group. Because
Thriving. Yeah.
right, because when you get to the actual like once we get past the like the first like it's like 30 or so minutes, might be even less than that. It just felt it's a good chunk of the film because it's really important. From there, it's just like this is after the fact. They're still trying to round up all these people from this old organization, which is where we get Bob and whatnot. But she's incredible. I do want to shout out. She's very good. Obviously, this is not her debut by any means, but she takes her part and she just takes it in stride. She's so good. I love her moments with Leo, because we do get more of a we do get some tenderness, but we do see like this is him like activism. Like he's the one like prepping the bomb and stuff like that. And she's just like, "Hey, I'm gonna do it while the bomb's about to go off." And it's like you start seeing the friction start to form, but at the same time, you see why they are working together and what they do have
Yeah.
together. And I do think they both sell that really well.
And she is amazing. Let me echo that. But man, her character is such a shitbag. She is just the worst. She is the worst absolute
Yeah.
person in no, she's not the worst person in the movie. Let me take that back. But
Oh, fair. Yeah,
I
we have a whole club. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It really feels like she just digs that hole though, and
for
then
sure.
throws everybody else in it, you know.
Yeah,
And
literally.
like,
Yeah.
you do get that letter at the end to her daughter where she is admitting some things and she's taking responsibility and stuff like that. But you don't have that through the whole movie, man.
No.
Like she really just left this baby, didn't take care of it even when she was pregnant, and
Right.
then, left him all alone with this baby that we find out later is
Not his.
not his. Of course, you suspect it the whole time because
Right.
they do have that scene with Sean Penn in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Um, but there's just even that I feel like she initiated, because when you have that scene where what's her name in the movie? It's shucks. I need to pull it up
Who is the
because
person?
it's Tiana Taylor.
Oh, her scene with who though?
No, well, I'm trying to remember her name
Oh,
right
her
now. It's
name. Oh, okay.
Beverly Hills
Perfidia.
Perfidia. Yeah,
Perfidia.
Perfidia.
Mhm.
Um so Beverly Hills Perfidia and Colonel Lockjaw or whatever right there, like
Yep.
face to face for the first time. She's holding the gun on him, and like he shows interest and she immediately like reciprocates.
Yeah.
And like whether it's like a power move or whatever, she knew what the hell she was doing.
Yeah.
The way that she came out of that bathroom stall as she gets caught in there is just 100% throwing it at him, and it's bullshit, and I hate her for it
Oh,
so
buddy.
much.
Yeah.
But then for her to get caught, ultimately, and then just sell everybody out as well, like it's not what you want when you're part of a revolutionary
For
gang
sure.
at
For
all.
sure.
That's like the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah.
And you can see like the people that are still around from the French 75 like hold that grudge, and
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
um it's just so interesting to see Bob not holding that grudge. Like,
Yeah.
he has that talk with Sensei. It's when he's going dark.
Yeah.
Like, I just never expected him to come for us. Like, if somebody was going to walk through that door, I thought it was going to be her,
Yeah.
and that she was going to be, the mom that she was always meant to be and stuff like that. And it's heartbreaking, dude. It's heartbreaking. Like Bob, you
Wow.
know, he's blowing stuff up. That's not the best way to go about things in most
Yeah.
situations. Maybe sometimes they need it though. And
Sometimes.
you and but like he just has such a good heart. He loves so deeply, and you see
Yeah,
that so much with his character. To whereas she just felt so shallow to me, and I don't mean that as in character depth because there
right.
definitely is a lot there. I mean that as a person,
She was
and
selfish.
it
She's
pissed
a
me
very
off.
selfish
Yes,
person. She talks about being
absolutely.
jealous of the baby and how he's giving all the attention to
Yes,
her.
yes. Which I know is a real thing as well that
Right,
mothers deal with and
right.
stuff like that, you know. So
There's a
like
balance. With all
I don't
things,
want to
there's a
shame
balance.
anybody that's had those feelings
Right,
out there,
right, right.
but like, you know, still stick around for your kid or
Right. That's where
whatever,
you
you
talk about it,
know. Like,
work it out.
yeah.
Maybe try. But she left. But that is what it is.
But
We
Chris,
all.
I just want you to know that this pussy don't pop for you,
Ah, man,
motherfucker.
beautiful,
That what a note to
beautiful.
leave. What a note. Jeez,
It's
man.
memorable. It's memorable.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
memorable. But we also, because we're talking about these performances here, I do want to shout out Regina Hall. Because you get glimpses of her at the beginning, but you really don't get like her line delivery, her actual like performance until she picks up Charlene from the school dance. Literally going over like, hey, she does the code thing. We're all happy to see that the kid remembers the code, unlike the father. And then she follows him. If only she didn't lie about the phone, but it's okay. But yeah, Regina Hall's great. We do have this whole scene because there's this one. I don't know what his name is, but there's it's like the right. It's not the right hand man of Sean Penn's character, but like he's the one you see interrogating the students. He's the one you see
Hmm.
interrogating the like the radio guy as well. Um, there's a whole scene with him and Regina Hall that I do
Yeah.
think they're both great because you hate
Like
that lady,
while Sean Penn and Infinity Chase are
right?
in the other room,
Waiting
she's
for
being
those checks.
interrogated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
just like, "Hey, you have a chance to save the kid. It's not going to save you, but if you tell me where Bob is, we can work something out to where she's going to be okay." And we know that's not the case. She's in there with a psycho. Like it's
yeah,
not what that is.
yeah.
But at the same time, Regina Hall, Deandra, literally doesn't know. She was like, if I knew, I'd tell you. And we don't know how true that is. But at the same time, all she's done is help out Charlene and try to get her to where she can be safe, where she's going to be okay and help out. And I mean, things don't always work out, unfortunately. Um, but she does great, and like the bit of time we do get with her, just so worthy of the shout out because she's so good. For myself, I mainly know Regina Hall from Scary Movie, so
Oh, that's. I think that's where most people know her
okay.
from.
But I know
Yeah,
she
that's
also has
not.
a track record of some great films and also TV shows out there. Um,
It is the majority of it though is like comedy, you
okay,
know. So like it, and that's the great thing here is to see her step out of that box and
yeah,
like really
yeah, yeah.
bring like a dramatic performance is what I'm
Yeah,
looking
and you talk
for.
about the sincerity
Um,
with Leo's character Bob talking about Chase. You fully buy into that. She also wants to just protect Charlene and probably
she lets
Bob
those
too.
tears flow,
They just
baby.
flow.
Yeah,
They well for
yeah.
a minute and they just
That ain't
leave.
no tear stick. I tell you
Nah,
that. Like
there's
she's
no onion
feeling
in
that.
that room. There's no onion
Yeah,
in that room.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, incredible stuff. She's so good. Definitely very important there. But let's talk about. So there's a club. There's an organization of sorts, the
Oh man.
Christmas Adventurers Club, which sounds as harmless as it could be. And then the minute you get them all sitting together, you notice a bunch of old white folks. The one that's
I
really taking
am a
orders is
Christmas
Glenn Beard.
adventurer.
Yeah. And
Yeah, dude.
what a line that is. And
Just
they're the
threatening
group that
people with
essentially
that.
gets away. Like they do lose a member, which is oddly like funny enough. It is their like youngest member because everyone else in there is old as shit. Um, and yeah, they're the monsters. They're arguably the scariest part of this. Like there's this really old member who's just really quiet. Like he's just staring at like he looks almost freaking comatose. And then out of nowhere, as they're trying to like the whole problem, the whole conundrum they're facing is Sean Penn's character. They find out there's a rumor that he slept with a black girl and might
Uh,
have a
These people are Nazis, pretty
right,
much. Yeah.
100%. They're so
So that
racist,
is frowned upon.
so racist, so
Yeah.
racist. And yeah, and then the way because shout out to everyone in that room performance wise. Um because like it is comical. Like I do think you have to give them a goofy name like the Christmas Adventurers Club to make it like again palpable. You have to be able to your viewers have to watch this and not want to kill themselves. It's gonna just be how it is. But when they start going into like, okay, how do I fix the situation? And then just that old guy who was just saying nothing literally comes out of nowhere with the creepiest smile, and just says, "You got to make it clean."
It feels like he's a leader of sorts
Oh, for
of
sure.
that club for
SS,
sure. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Grand Wizard stuff for sure. And yeah, dude, it's like it's hilarious, but so unsettling. And they do such a good
Yeah.
job. And also, again, shout out
Even
to tension.
the way that it's sold to Sean Penn's character
Yeah.
to Lockjaw, right? Like
Lockjaw.
you like if you are part of this club, you are superior.
Yep.
Like we're not saying you're smarter, stronger, faster,
You
anything
are
like
just
that.
superior.
You are just a superior
And you
human
will not
being
want for
to these people.
riches. Yeah.
Right. Or what do they say? Riches or good friends or whatever it
Right.
is.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
And like that shit is terrifying.
That's
Like
scary.
nobody should think like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
especially like it is okay to feel that you are superior in a thing.
Right.
Like Chris is superior in leg day to me. But but you know, like we are equal beings, you
Right.
know? Like,
Right.
yeah,
We're not
no matter
genetically
what, like
being like, hey, I'm better than you. Like literally,
right.
you get the
Yeah,
picture. You
yeah.
get what we're
Yeah,
painting here. Yeah.
that's not a thing, people. That's
Right.
not a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these are the
yeah.
people that
No,
didn't agree with abolishing slavery, for sure.
right. Oh, 100%. They were very mad at Abe. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. They're
Probably
probably
so.
in that theater just fucking cheering, you know? So, yeah, man. Yeah. The worst kind of people. The worst kind of people. But what villains they paint in
For
this
sure.
story, though, you know?
And literally just
And,
the layout and design of their room, like where you meet,
oh,
like it's
yeah, it's so
very
cool.
cool and like very like mystery. Like I made the joke when we were watching it, because he goes to the back of a house, unlocks this door that's painted into a mural, and then it opens up
Yeah.
into these underground tunnels, and then it goes into the secret room. And I was just like, dude, this is literally every building you go into in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It's just
Puzzles everywhere and
just
stuff.
with
He's
more
got,
racists instead of
yeah.
zombies. But yeah, dude, like what a picture it painted, and like we don't get a ton of them. And again, I think that's part of that tone management because too much of them, it's a bad taste. It's a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah. And like even at the end when they are well, I mean, because
They're
you know,
cleaning up their
Sean
mess.
Penn
Yeah.
eventually ends up being outed
Yep.
for, you know, the things that he's done, the terrible things that he's done, or whatever. I have a mixed kid. Mixed kids are gonna save the world.
There you go.
But I you know, you get there and you want him to get his comeuppance,
Yeah.
most definitely. You think that he has it for a bit, and then you see him doing that stupid walk down the
That
street.
walk is hilarious.
And
Oh man.
I mean, but he is
It's so
quite
good.
injured there.
For sure. He got
So
shot in the face. Yeah.
considering he's doing his best to like stay a
Yeah.
badass, you know,
And then he's got
and
like a little
he does a decent job.
thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, his face is all fucked and stuff. And when you do see him get his comeuppance,
Mhm.
it's from the people that you're not rooting for,
Yeah.
but there is still some satisfaction there. I would say, at least for me, there
Yeah,
was.
because it's still somebody getting something.
Right.
It's just and because the movie does a good job because it closes out with us getting that letter from Tiana's character to her daughter. And
Mhm.
there's that sweet little like anecdote in there of just like please give your father a kiss for me, like showing that she's still thinking about him and stuff like that. And like because at the beginning of the movie, she's calling him Bob. And that has nothing to
Yeah,
do with the legitimacy of like, are you my dad or anything? It's just sass. And honestly, he's earning it because he's not
just
doing
teenage
great.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm so
But when you
scared.
get to the end here, she outright calls him dad. Because
Oh
of
yeah,
honestly, and it makes so much sense having met her genetic father, learning all that, the monster that he is, and seeing the lengths that her father went through, and that beautiful scene towards the end where she's just trying to say the code, like the Green Acre Hills or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, hold on, I'm your father, I'm your father."
yeah, yeah.
Like
It's me.
she's
It's
still
me.
coping with
Yeah,
like having shot somebody. Like
yeah,
she
yeah.
immediately had to use the code. We all know that guy's story, who he is, and what she did is like you would have been shot if you didn't do that. Um, And then she's just like obviously had a hell of a day, maybe a couple of days. And it's just her father. And then that hug and everything. And then closing out there at the end where she calls him dad, gives him the biggest hug. He's so respectful of her, being like, hey, if you want to read that note by yourself, go for it. I don't need to see it. It's not for me. It's so good. Like he's still like he's a screw up for sure, but not in the love department. I don't think we could ever claim that. Literally, the first time like the when we get to the present timeline, he's going to like meet with one of her students. I mean, one of her teachers,
Hmm.
and they're just talking about history, and like it's funny for a bit talking about like what parts of history you should include and make sure to go into. And then the teacher goes into that she's doing well in school, and he just starts like crying. It's just like you don't understand. She grew up without her mom. And like that's boy dad, I mean, sorry, that's girl dad material there, and it's beautiful. And he does such a good job of like, is he the most responsible guy? Is he the most put together guy? No, but is he a passionate, loving father? 100%. And Leo delivers that without any question, as we
Yeah.
know he can, obviously, at this point in his career. Um, but he's
I
so good
mean, literally one of the best to ever do it.
for
Like
sure.
in my opinion, you like I got like Denzel and then I got Leo like
That's
right
hey,
under that. Like
hey,
he's my number two. That's my
that's
shit.
fine. That's fine,
Um,
man. That's good
you get
shit.
it? Because number two. Anyway. Um
I get
no man, but you know, dad
it.
stuff always gets me. Like
For
dad
sure.
stuff always gets me. My dad's in my life now, but we had like there was some rocky times, you know.
Mhm.
And then like that just motivated me to like always want to be there for my child.
That's a great motivator right there.
And yeah, yeah, like I'm sure a lot of the way that Leo fathers is due to his bringing up. I know that's not in the movie at all, but it's something that I just assume
Right,
about parents. Like you
for
either
sure.
take the things that they did right and continue those things, and you gotta take the things that you didn't like, take the bad things, and like eliminate those things.
Right.
Not do those things with your kid.
Mhm.
And you know, life happens, and you fall into this thing or that thing, but
And
that
then you just do
person
your
most
best.
definitely loves their kid. You
Yeah,
know, and that is so well portrayed here.
100%.
And but his kid loves him back as
Yeah.
well
Like
because
she's
like
outright taking care of him at the beginning of this film.
right, right. Yeah, like there are things she's only like questioning him and getting mad at him for doing the things that he's doing, being out late, drinking
Literally
and
driving
driving,
drunk.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, like doing like being in a parent's role to him.
yeah.
You don't do that unless you care about that person. You
100%.
know? So
100%. She could
yeah, yeah,
rebel, and yeah,
I love that relationship so much,
it's
man.
so good. Like as you
Um
were saying about Leo's before, it's so genuine. It's
and
so genuine.
and where it really feels important as well though is when she's tied to a chair getting that DNA test done
Yeah,
and her being like, it doesn't matter what it says because I have a father,
damn right.
you know? And oh,
Damn right.
dude, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
And you buy
Uh,
every
the,
line, you buy every word, and
the,
you know she means it.
the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water in the womb, right? Like, it's pretty much what you
Wow.
said, like with
Okay.
Yandu.
That's beautiful.
Um, yeah,
It's the same thing you said with
same
Yondu.
thing, man. Same thing.
No, dude, you won. You
Uh,
won. You won.
but like yeah man like the chosen family, the ones that you choose to love, are always going to be closer to you than the people that you're just related to through blood. At least that's the way that I think most things should be, right?
That's fair.
A lot of
Yeah.
people sacrifice things for family because they're family, but there's family that are important to you because you do love them, you
Yeah.
know.
For sure.
And like, I don't think these people are just love each other because they're stuck together. It's
Right.
because they have done things to earn that love.
Right.
And yeah, yeah, like, and none of this is on camera. It's just all inferred, and that's what makes this so damn good.
Right.
You know?
And on top of
Yeah.
that, like we've talked about this before, and it's a thing I do believe is very true. Once the artist puts the thing out there, it's not it's not theirs anymore.
Yeah.
Like how
Same.
it's wild that J.K. Rowling thinks that what she put out about the outcasts not being accepted into society and rebelling against the authority isn't going to be taken by all the people she actively just hates. Like, like what the hell?
Yeah.
That's just like a big one right there. But literally, what you're saying right there, I absolutely believe you. Obviously, I didn't think about every aspect of that because I myself am not a parent.
I didn't think
Um,
about it until right now. So
but like the closest thing I could refer it to is like one thing. like with all families, like me and my mom have not always been perfect. We used to butt heads when I was just a really like I had issues when I was a teenager, and then
Yeah,
of course we had some
angsty.
stuff, and very
Yeah.
for sure. But one thing I can say in my 36 years of life is that I've never once questioned, does my mom love me? And
Mhm.
I know I wouldn't have appreciated that as a kid, but as an adult, I think that's incredible.
It's
Because
important.
it's
Yeah, man.
important, and because there are people that don't get to say that, unfortunately. But yeah, and I'm sure Jace, granted, a lot less than 36, but hey, man, what is it? 12? Is he 12?
He is 13 at
I
the
thought he's
moment.
about to turn 30.
For
So he's
about
about to
two
turn
more
14.
months. Yeah, about to turn 14.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why when you said you're an angsty teenager and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, I'm scared. That's what I'm scared of. I'm so afraid of him. Like one day, like resenting me for reasons. Like there's plenty of reasons that he could. I'm a long
Yeah,
distance dad, and that alone is like it could be held against me, and I don't feel like I could argue it that much.
the eyebrows
So I
too.
have I have this reason, that reason, this reason, and after that, I'm out, man. Like,
All
and
you
I'm
can do
just
is your
like,
best, but he seems to
I
love
mean,
you, so it's gonna be fine
yeah, no, yeah, that kid loves me.
for sure.
I'm pretty fucking awesome as a dad, not gonna
Nah, nah,
lie.
nah.
But
He wanted to stop at saying I'm pretty, and I know it.
also that he has a lot to thank me for. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, in the looks department. But he got his mom's forehead. But
Oh, and
just
there's a
kidding.
new
Love you,
reason for
Tamia.
resentment.
Love you, Tamia. You're great. You got big ass head though.
Oh
But
no.
I want to give a shout out to Eric Schweig, who plays Avanti. He is the Native American, half Native American, posing as a half Mexican
Right.
because that's somehow better. Um,
And you
and
hear them
being a
talk about it,
hitman,
and regardless, they don't trust him fully. Like it's like,
and
okay,
he's a hitman,
yeah,
and he who's the first person that he takes in the bag? Oh, it's the
the radio
I think
guy.
what they call him, the wolf. I
No,
think
it's
is what
the
they call
Billy
him, right?
Goat. The Billy
The
Goat.
Billy Goat. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
Yeah, wrong. That's the
it's
predators.
okay. It's okay.
And but yeah, he takes the Billy Goat, and then you see him come back at the end and take the girl, and he refuses to do it. And you
Because he's
see
like,
it with a
I
lot
don't
of
do.
hitmen in like a lot of stories,
Yeah,
right? Like I don't do kids. I
yeah,
don't do kids. Sometimes they're like, I don't do women or children and
yeah.
stuff like that. This guy, he doesn't care about those women, but the kids,
He
he
does
does.
not. He does not. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Once you're an adult, off with your head. But
And to be
but
fair,
the children,
he
he
did
doesn't mess with.
almost just let it happen. He did
Right.
almost let it. He
Yeah,
took her
yeah. It
there.
was, and then he sat in that car, he contemplated,
Right. And he's like,
But
well,
as soon as he goes, he gives
but great
the
performance.
handcuff key to the little racist boy sitting there,
Yep.
with the face tattoos
Yep.
and all these things, right? And like,
Like a coked up Miz.
and he calls him a wagon burner.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I was like, he should murder all of these people.
And he did.
And
They got
and
him too,
then
but yeah.
and then he leaves, and I'm like, okay, he was never a good guy.
Oh,
Like
that was
I
right before that. I forget. Yeah.
I understand. I understand. Because he leaves her there. He goes
Yep.
back to the car. He even starts the car. He's about to drive
He's
off.
gonna go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was just accepting it already,
Yeah.
like I was just like, okay, like,
And we literally hear about the reputation he has. Yeah.
he was in this story for this purpose,
Yeah.
and I get that.
Yeah.
He's not going to do what I want him to do. And then he gets out of the car and he does what I want him to do, dude. He just goes shouty to the face on this dude,
Yeah.
and sets her free and stuff, and just goes like gun for gun with everybody there,
Yep.
because it's definitely him against everybody, and there is nobody moving in that place when he's done,
Not
including him. So
Right.
he gave his life for that. That's
He did.
crazy.
He
That's
did.
crazy. But I'm so happy that the dude dropping all the racist stuff to the Native American got their comeuppance.
Oh, for sure.
This
For sure.
this movie is a lot about comeuppance, isn't
A
it?
lot of comeuppance.
Pe-
It's just you're not going to get the
people
ultimate on the
like
big group, but they do lose a member.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, and more than one member, because
Oh, he
it's
does make
Champagne,
it. He does make it. And then the other
and
guy, the guy in the blue
and
car,
then the hitman guy,
the
the
one
one
who
that they tell her to make it
indoctrinated him.
clean,
Yeah.
right? He didn't make that clean at all.
Not
That
at
was a
all.
whole car crash.
Who is going
I
to
don't
shoot
want
a
to eat
guy with a
off the bat
shotgun and
for it.
call that clean? I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But also
but
respect of like getting up from that.
dude,
I might
jeez,
just call
yeah,
it there. Like I'm just like,
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
yeah. this
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 is
is it. This is
this is
how I
it. I
go.
don't know if a Christmas adventure of life was for me. Like I'm just gonna go to bed. Not that guy, pal. But yeah, no, it's pretty ridiculous. Um, but again, us ending on the note that we do, we focus more in on the characters and the characters we've gotten to know along the way, the friends we've made along the way, instead of the overarching like villainous tale. Because obviously, if you go too big with it, like you're gonna lose the sentimentality of it. You're gonna lose that like you're gonna lose the hope. Like you leave this with literally Charlene going to her first protest, and he's like, you know, that's 3 hours away. I know. All right, be safe. And then you just have Leo
Yeah,
doing the Piccolo thing with the
and
phone.
I'm not expecting like a sequel or anything
No,
like
you should
that,
not do
but
a
you
sequel.
gotta imagine like there's some people that have the head canon that she's going after the Christmas Adventure Club or something
Right.
like this.
Or
You know
working
what I
her
mean?
way
Like
up
it's
there.
a
She
total
may not know they
possibility.
exist. Because
Right,
also
right.
Leo
But still,
doesn't
like
know they exist. But
resisting
yeah.
at the
Yeah,
very least, resisting,
for sure.
and
That's what you're doing when you go
it's
to a protest. You're protesting.
right,
You are
right.
resisting the current, like, whatever you're protesting at this spot. But she obviously grew up in this like life, not fully understanding why these codes or whatnot mattered. But then she learns the truth. She learns everything, and then she gets. You definitely understand it's still probably not the closure she would want from her mother, but it's honestly again, it's more than what a lot of people do end up getting in these situations. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and taking up after her mother as well.
right.
Like, I mean, because you could definitely see her taking up after her father, but honestly,
It's
it's both
both.
of them.
It's
Like,
both. Yeah.
to find out that she was this revolutionary and stuff like this, even if she did end up being a rat, you still have your dad there who was also a revolutionary and was not a rat and potentially is somebody to like model yourself after
And
to an extent, right?
yeah, for sure. And that's
Because
why
he
I
is a
think
bit
this
of
is
a
a perfect
burnout.
example of like I
Yeah.
think this is the normal like what people want from their children, that they're the best of both of them. And I think she's the
Right.
perfect example of that. Because she has
Yeah.
like her mom's got a fire in her. Like we see her being a full-on fighter before we see like the selfish side and the negative side, of course. But like that fire is just fueling. Like she's fighting for what she believes in, and you know that's just true, tried and true right there. And you see that very much so as I mean, she's had no reason to be prepared for what Sean Penn's putting her through. It is
Right.
emotional, it is psychological, and then it gets physical. Like he's throwing her around. She's trying to fight her way out. He has to hold her and he's like,
She's trying to
you're
like juke him and stuff.
right.
Like,
And she has to deal with these weird
yeah.
things that he says, like, you should have worn more makeup. You were at a dance. You want to look better. And it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I love just because I forgot about it till just now when she's like, why is your shirt so tight? And there's a
Oh,
long pause, and all he
I'm not
replies is,
gay.
"I'm not gay if that's what you're insinuating."
Like, what? I didn't say that. You said
he
that. I didn't say
he
that.
his performance earns that haircut, and it's awesome.
Oh man.
It's so
Yeah.
good,
Oh, that haircut's amazing.
dude.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking
no,
about it.
nope,
No?
nope,
Okay. Chris
nope,
won't let me, y'all.
not at
But
all. No. Shave it all or do what you do. There's
yeah.
so many different options than that one thing. Just licking it, combing it in the fucking elevator. But yeah, dude, this is, and I like going back to the uneasiness of the Christmas Adventurers Club. Literally the perfect naming because it makes it so much easier. But literally, when they're saying like "Hail Saint Nick," I was telling Ernest that like, how does it sound more evil than we have when we have the Satanists in Bone Temple talking about like old
Old
Nick
Nick.
being
Yeah.
literally being Satan, with
Old
the
Nick.
British accents, by the way. Come on, that
Yeah.
adds to it.
That makes things automatically creepier.
but
Absolutely.
but these guys just sound too white, and it's horrifying.
He
But
might have
yeah,
been Irish.
hmm?
Is he British?
Who?
That
Oh,
movie?
our lead. So he's either Irish or Scottish. I don't 100% know.
Okay.
But it's a variety of them within the accents for sure.
Yeah. How's
How's
that?
that? Hey, we did it at the same time. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Go watch it. Bone Temple rules. Um,
Mm,
but yeah.
it does. Let's talk about Bone Temple now. So Bone Temple. No, no,
Oh
man.
man. But
But
movie rules.
no, man, this movie is so deserving. I'm glad that it's like up there. I don't know if it's gonna win necessarily
Yeah, no, I understand.
because
Sinners rules.
Sinners, of course, is the
Sinners is
favorite for a
great.
very good reason. That's another movie that I
It's the
give
most
credit to.
nominated movie of this of 2025 last year. But yeah,
But like I'm giving these movies the same score.
and
You know
that's
what I mean?
fine.
Like I think they are equally. great.
and they're
But I
very
do think
different.
one is
They're
right.
very different. Um,
Yes.
but I mean, yeah, it's just how the world works. Like how
And I
you're like
want to
you talked about,
say,
like how do I give Bellotto anything other than a 10? And it's just like, dude, it's
where do
just
you
because
take it away?
it's
Where
just
do
you
you
love
take it
what's
away?
there, and yeah, it's just
Yeah.
what the genre is, man. It's just what it is.
But like I love that I have these movies in my world now.
Yeah.
Like I have rewatched Sinners. I can tell you 100% it is rewatchable,
Oh
like
hell yeah,
very much so.
oh yeah.
I feel like this one is too. I feel like I would not mind this on a
And that's because of the
rewatch at
comedy
all.
aspect. I will say I have because
Yeah,
like when we went back into this, I was like, it's a little dark, and I forgot as you're watching it because there's again the hope, the laughs, the love. It's all there.
yeah. I was gonna say there's a lot of love in this movie,
A lot of
man. There's
love.
a lot of love in this movie between friends, between enemies,
Hmm.
between like father and daughter and things like this. And
Yeah,
like it is a great thing to watch
yeah.
for sure.
It's so good. Definitely recommend it. We did watch it on Max. Um, but yeah, definitely great movie, and we're looking forward to Oscars, man. Always excited for that every year. But before we get out of here, because we're not reviewing every movie leading up to the end of this week or whatnot or anything, but Ernest, what is your pick for Best Picture of 2025?
I'm gonna go with Sinners
Yep,
still.
I knew it.
Yeah,
It's a great
so
pick. Yeah, yeah,
much
yeah.
there's so much about that movie that is in my eyes perfect.
Yeah.
In my eyes needed. Like in the movie industry and stuff, like I love the performances in that movie. I love the direction in that movie. I love the cinematography in that movie.
Yeah.
There's just
It's
too
so good.
much, man.
And the
There's too
music.
much. The music. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, we stay on the same page,
There
baby.
we go.
But like there, yeah. Yeah, there's so much about that that is just fantastic. And like I said about this movie, deserving.
Yeah.
Um, and it deserves to be talked about and seen. And one thing that we see with Best Picture every year is that Best Picture goes and gets watched by so many people.
Yeah.
And I am ready for the influx of people that are going to watch this movie that didn't see it before for whatever fucking reason. Why would you
Yeah.
do that to
Yeah.
yourself? But
It's also
yeah,
on
yeah,
Max, by the way.
I think Sinners ends up taking it. I do still feel Kugler should also probably get Best Director, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went to
PTA.
Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah. So and and honestly, I don't think I could be mad if One Battle After Another takes Best Picture.
Because again,
Mad wouldn't be the word. I might be like, oh, because the one that I wanted didn't get
right,
it or
right, right,
whatever.
right.
But both of these movies are fantastic. And like you said, they are so different and difficult to
Yeah.
compare.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick a favorite,
That's fine.
Sinners, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, I'm right there with you. I think Sinners and One Battle After Another, fantastic films. I realize now I never gave it. I'll give it also 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 stars for One Battle After Another. Um, but for me, going off the rails here, I do think Sinners is the best option to take it. But out of the nominees here, my favorite pick is Sentimental Value. It is also up for Best Foreign Feature. Stellan Skarsgård won his first what was a Golden Globe for this film as supporting actor, and also we've talked about.
Elle Fanning?
I was gonna say Tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. Yep. We talk about
Uh,
Elle Fanning all the time.
I
She's
love
also
Elle
great in that.
Fanning so much.
She's
So
beautiful and she's
much.
awesome in there.
In her little like her goofy roles like
Yeah.
Predator and stuff and like in her serious roles as
I
well.
was gonna say
She's
she's also
good.
a serious role in that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she is just good, man.
She's a very
She
great
just comes
actress
with the heat for
for
sure.
sure. And
Yeah.
this is her first Oscar. Yeah, this is her first Oscar nom as well because I think she's up for Best Supporting Actress. Um, but it's so good. That sentimental value, it's going to hit you in some ways. And I will say, in terms of darkness, if there are some things about like self harm and whatnot that has to do with some of the story. So trigger warning for that. But just to definitely recommend it. It's a beautiful film that I sat down, watched, had no idea what I was getting into, just knew about the cast, and then I just was blown away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris asked me to watch as many of the Best Picture nominees as possible. Thus far, I've seen Sinners, I've seen this movie, One Battle After Another, and I've seen
Secret
The
Agent.
Secret Agent. And the only ones available, I can't see Marty Supreme without paying money. I
Right.
can't see. There's another one that I can't see without paying money. that I wanted to.
Uh-huh.
But the ones that are available streaming, The Secret Agent, this one obviously, Sinners,
Hamnet.
what is it? Sentimental Value and Hamnet.
Yeah.
And I know Sentimental Value
Oh, and
and
Train
Hamnet
Dreams.
and Train Dreams, yes. And I know all three of those are sad and they will make me cry.
I will say Sentimental Value is the least sad out of those when you're comparing
No,
it to
but
the.
is it still gonna get
It's
me?
not devastating. No, it's not gonna. So it
Okay.
might, because it is a familial thing. It's not a
Yeah.
father and son kind of thing. He only has girls,
Okay.
but
I might be good.
I understand.
Who cares about daughters? No,
But
I'm
Train
just kidding.
Dreams is literal. It's Train Dreams is devastating, and Hamnet
Yeah.
is pretty also devastating. And you have a son, so that was gonna be double devastating for you.
Yeah, yeah. I saw you know they have the video of like all the actors coming out after like dancing and stuff
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, yeah.
And they're like Hamnet after ruining my life or whatever.
Yeah, they had to
Like
do that because
and
it's just
they're all
really
just
dark.
like getting it.
But yeah,
But
dude, they're all good.
yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna watch The Secret Agent because I don't feel like being depressed right
And that's okay.
now. That's
That's okay.
how I ended up on
I
that
definitely
movie.
don't think sentimental
Yeah.
value will make you depressed. Train Dreams is a
Okay.
big old maybe, but it's also gonna like make you think about life, and we'll see where that
Mm.
takes you. Hamlet's gonna hit it pretty hard, but it's also just a really good ending. I will just
But
say,
also just like movies that I want to see, but like that night where I was like, okay, what movie am
yeah,
I going to
I get
watch?
it.
I was like, dude, I can't right now.
I
I
get it.
just can't.
I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
But I also just want to give another shout out here because I did give my rankings of the animated feature films. Um, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it right now. The character of water.
Little
The character.
Amelie.
Little, thank you. I was thinking of that. Little Amelie and the character of Rain. It's beautiful. I mainly went in there because Kit Laser was praising it so much, and I just animation's like my favorite thing in the world, and it's
Shout out to
beautiful.
Kit Laser. That
Shout
guy's
out to Kit
awesome.
Laser. He's great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we don't remember your name. He's also known as Movies Are Therapy. Plugging him.
Yeah.
Um,
Chris.
Chris something though, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I
the
don't know
part
his
where
last
that's
name.
why
Damn
that's why I
it.
didn't do it. It's like
Chris Laser.
Chris
You.
Chris Lacer. It's an S instead. Yes.
Laser.
But yeah, dude, it's an incredible film. It is one you would also have to pay for. Like I had to rent it, but dude, it's just I did cry. It's not devastating by any means, but there's just it's beautiful. And yeah, go animation and cinema, guys. Come on now, you know it. I
Yeah.
know it. Del Toro knows it. Screw the
Art.
people that didn't watch all. Like, there's 5 nominees, and there's still like people saying there's still Academy members saying, "Oh, we didn't watch all the animated films." Grow up, grow up,
Grow up, dude. Yeah.
grow up, you
Yeah.
piece of shit.
It's like it's this weird thing where like when you're a child you have no problem with animation because you
Right.
don't know any better. And
Yeah.
then there's like this age gap where people are like, "Oh, animation is for children."
Right.
And then I feel like you should reach that other age where you're like animation is art, right? And
Right.
like some
Like,
people just
who's
never
making
get
this?
there.
A grown
I don't
up.
know. Right. Right. And
The
who is
Wicked
this
Witch and
made
Beast.
for?
Right.
Grown-ups.
Right.
Like,
And it
like
can
this
be
is
made for
made for
children too,
you.
just like how you can have live action stuff that is made for
Yeah.
children too.
The saddest
And
movie I've ever seen is animated. And Chris
yeah,
bought it
I
recently
did
for
because
some
it has
reason.
a really sweet steel book. Yeah, I need to watch that soon.
No, you
Um,
don't.
I'm not gonna ask you to watch it with me.
I'm not gonna hold you.
That's okay. But
It's
you
the
know what
grave
will
of the Fireflies, by
you
the
know what
way.
will happen? You're gonna come out
What?
for a smoke and not realize what I'm doing in the living room. And you'll be like, oh,
Okay,
oh
fine. I'll hold you. I'll hold you.
God.
You got me.
But yeah, that's just to say, dude, like none of the Ghibli movies are just for kids. Like there's something
Mm,
that kids can enjoy, but dude, adults, come on now. Regardless of who they're for, animation is just a medium. Come on, especially
right.
for people to be going
Just
out.
like the Muppets.
I'm not gonna argue that it's not
I
animation,
love the
but like
Muppets.
it's still puppets. And like, hey, that special was great,
Yeah.
and what they did with Sabrina Carpenter was beautiful.
And join us next week when we review The Great Muppet Caper.
We did watch that recently for Ernest movie night. But yeah, that is just back on track here. Oscars are coming up. Very excited, and the fact that Conan's hosting is also just a very special thing for me.
We love some
Um,
Conan.
love
Yeah.
some Conan, dude. And he did so good last year. He did so great. He came back. Unlike my father. Anyways, I don't know where that came from.
He's off fighting a revolution, Chris.
But Ernest, we're going back to games next week. Like you said, we will definitely be covering some more movies. There's a lot of
Mhm.
shows ending, guys. They're going to be talking about that too, and of course, book reviews, comics. We're doing all this stuff as we're
Yeah.
focusing more on content creation rather than just a podcast thing. But we're putting it all out there
We're going to talk about things that we love.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. And for
We love
that,
some
where can the
video
people
games.
follow us and find us, Ernest?
So if you'd like to stay up to date with the show, you can find us out here on all these social medias, baby. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and X. I said those out of order. And if you'd like to reach us directly, you can find us at life is storytelling at gmail.com. We appreciate any and all feedback, and we fucking love you.
We love you so much. Again, we'll be back next week. The plan right now is to talk about Ghost of Yote Legends because that is out.
Mhm.
We've had a solid night on it. Obviously, we have a whole week till we record again, but we will see. Maybe something else will come up or whatever. But we will be back for sure on games next week. But the next few days, all movies until after the Oscars. But thank you all for tuning in, hanging out.